Let's start the show.
Yeah.
Man, I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition yet again to the Stardom Fan Podcast. But we just did one like 2 days ago. So here we go. Welcome. Or we'll go back to an old one. Juno, it is. I don't even know what day it is. It is Thursday night, and you know what that means. Welcome to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
Yes. Hi.
And with me today, that beautiful voice you hear live from the Shimi Awards studios is the one, the only, the beautiful Juno.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Well, today is a special day because it is Shimi season. And for those of you that haven't been with us since the beginning, that means the Shimi is like our Oscar. It's our year-end awards. And
Yeah.
so we're going to go through the 2024 categories and nominees today and maybe just sort of brainstorm what they are. And I brought up my notes from the past 2 years. 3 years ago, I think we only had one Shimi and we gave it to Utami. I think we had one winner our first ever year.
I mean, who else would it be named? But we can't name an award after someone and then not win the inaugural award.
You
But
want to
knowing research about any of these other dumb award shows, they all seem to have like a dumb name named after some guy or something. I said, what better? We want to do like an award show. What better idea than to just name it after the Google butchering of Utami's name?
That is funny. Yeah, I was gonna do the explanation of how it became the Shimis because if you Google Translate, we used to Google Translate a Stardom show or whatever, and it would always, how sometimes it gets the Unagi's eel and all that stuff. Raka's Evil Summer, and Utami is Shimi. So we saw that so much that we're like, you know what? I like that. The Shimis. It has a good name to it.
Yeah. So you have your notes. I have some would say Chat GPT, but I wrote these. No, I asked Chat GPT a bunch of award categories, and we could just I could just read them off, and you could tell me like a lot of them. Some of them are simple, like Wrestler of the Year. That makes sense. Got to have that, right?
Yeah, well, we often don't do the judging by the past couple years' notes. We often don't do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah.
we usually have like a Wrestler of the Year.
Yep. And the wrestler of the year, like the overall just best everything, is usually the Shimi, the big Shimi, if you will.
And it always goes to probably the same wrestler every single year.
Utami Hayashishita is the only one that has won ever, other than the Stardom Fan Podcast. I think they're the only ones that have won a
Not
Stardom
even.
Fan.
We didn't even give ourselves an award the first year.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it was all of we have a committee and everyone. Yeah.
The committee got together, and I decided that Utami won the Shimi.
Actually, you pulled a swerve last year, if I remember. I don't think she was supposed to win because last year we had the bright idea of like doing polls and having people actually vote,
Mm-hmm.
and that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. So
No.
I mean, an executive decision had to happen.
Well, that's really how voting goes in real life too. Just whoever it's not who casts the ballots, it's the person that counts them that makes the difference.
You know what? That's true, and I think it would be fun to throw up a I don't know how hard it is because you usually do the communities as far as the polls, because whether we look at them or not, it does cause engagement, and it would be fun to put up like, what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that, and give a couple of the things, and then we'll have something to talk about, and then like if the committee agrees, the committee agrees.
Yeah. So I got I mean anyone who's gonna win an award, it's usually just been Stardom, but this year we got Marigold wrestlers. I mean, no one else. I mean, we don't watch Sendai girls. They seem pretty cool. All the good Sendai girls, I assume, are in Stardom right now. There's like there's isn't Unagi starting her own promotion? I don't know. We got the main two. Unless there's some crazy person you want to throw in there for an award. Like a Wild award, perhaps.
I have no desire to have Marigold represented in our list.
You don't, but the fans might.
Half of the executive council might. Before we go into it, I do think it'd be fun to bring up from a couple years ago when the first award show notes are it's not a lot, but apparently I wrote down we will find a way to get Capital Saki an award.
Yeah.
We will write the top 5 Lady C matches.
Yeah. By the way, that's when she is yet to win a match. We just
that
loved
was
her
pretty,
so much.
that was pretty much
We could do that this year.
that was my first ever notes. Yeah, I think it's important to go back to the roots and bring Lady C back to the pinnacle where she belongs. Our last quarterly power ranking, she was still a tier above everybody else. So I mean, she's there, but I don't think we remind people enough that the workhorse, the lady that holds the luggage, the Lady C is like
She does the laundry. She shoves old men out of the way so Thekla can throw people through chairs. She wipes the ring down from sweat and COVID germs. Like, she does it all.
I was gonna say with all the new rookies, I don't think I've seen her clean the ring quite as much as we used to.
She shouldn't have to. She paid her due.
I don't think she ever had to. I think there was a certain well, she definitely had to, but I think there was a certain point where she wanted to.
Where she's just that big of a wrestling nerd where she's like, wow, I just cleaned up Mayu Iwatani's sweat. That could be possible.
Yeah, didn't you offer to do that job like free for nothing?
No comment too.
All right.
So,
are you interested in knowing what the past categories in, or do you just want to sort of go through it? I have our original categories, and then I have last year's categories, and then like if we want to add something, I'm gonna hop in the. I'd like to hop in the Discord. We had Chris and I think and One Winged Omega had a couple category ideas.
Yeah.
One category is best podcast. But the original ones, and this actually I think goes back to we will find a way to get a Capital Saki award. But our first year we had a Wild award, and I think it'd be fun to take a trip down memory lane too. The nominees were Saki, Mina, Waka, and Hikari. I think you just threw that in there for me back
it was all people
when I was in love with Hikari
people that
Shimizu.
she tagged with. She's so wild, she passes it on to other people. And then the photo I used on for the poll had Mina's like Shirakawa's in the photo in the frame, so she won the vote there.
She didn't. It's right. Saki didn't even win the category that we made for her. Oh my God! Hold on. I have the. Oh, I don't have all 5. Maybe they didn't have. I think this was one of the Stardom fan ways. I have the top 5 Lady C matches. Yeah. And actually, back then, this for some reason I wrote Stardom fan award, but last year I wrote Shimi's top 5 Lady C awards or Lady C matches. We have 3 of them.
We
got our top 5 list.
I don't think we could come up with 5. Like it was because we wanted to find good Lady C matches where she wasn't just getting jobbed out the whole time.
So it's Waka versus Lady C, and I think that was Lady C's first win.
It was like only her. Was it just only her 3 wins for the year?
Well, Komomo versus Lady C, so maybe that was another win. And then there was Micah versus Lady C, where I think we just enjoyed watching Lady C get her ass kicked by Micah for 5 minutes.
I think Lady C got screwed. There's a couple of fast counts there. Hi, Kevin
Of course,
Caruso.
yeah. Hey, Kevin.
So
Um,
yeah, I like this.
yeah, and then if there's anything, well, let's do this. So I mean, we just did it already. Shimi 2024 is going to have Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah.
Do you want to? And then as we go through any of the old categories, if you're interested in keeping any, let me know. Is there any reason to have a Wild or a top three Lady C matches of the year?
I like a Lady C award, whatever. But I don't know if
All
we
right.
need a Wild award.
Yeah, I think we might have passed that because I don't think we did that last year either. So going back, we were
Now,
doing Match of the Year awards, and
now
I
while I
don't know.
still owe her money.
It's true. uh,
Did I ever
well,
say why?
you could send her award.
Yeah, I could.
Why do you literally own the Spark Joshi champion Saki money?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever told that story. I'm sure you have, but it's always worth repeating.
Because we went to a wrestling show and she wanted like so much money for a shirt. And I'm like, I don't want to pay for your shirt. Like I got, and
You're
it's
gonna end
like,
up sounding like a dick, you know?
well, don't sell a shirt for like $60, $70. That like should be at Walmart for $7.
You can go to Hot Topic.
So I started haggling down, and then I was like, look, I got $20. If you don't want it, that's fine.
You could have bought a keychain. Actually, you probably did, right? Did you throw in the keychain?
No, I bought a keychain.
All right. I don't. It's funny. I didn't write who they were for. We have Match of the Year: Thekla, Shuri, and Starlight. I don't know who they reverse, but apparently I like that. That would have been like Thekla's probably like first year too. Um, I'm not interested in doing a Match of the Year this year, unless do you have any that really stand out, like the big matches? I'd rather almost do like Story of the Year or something like that, or like moments rather than just like match.
Yeah.
'Cause what does Dutch say? You remember stories, right? No one
Mhm.
remembers the 8-star match at the Tokyo Dome. They remember how we got there and how we felt afterwards.
Yeah, I only remember matches if the story's really, really good. Like if two guys just have a really, really good match, I'm like, oh, okay, that was cool. And then I move on.
Like the Hogan Rock match that I bring up whenever I have an opportunity that I'm sort of obsessed with. I think it's Hogan Rock 2. Like I don't remember
Oh,
like
because
blow for blow. I don't even remember one move, but I
the match
remember
is
like
total dog shit. But it doesn't matter. It's still one of the best matches of all time.
yeah, because what I remember is like the emotion it brought out. Like I think, and I want to say it's the one that was in Toronto or somewhere in Canada, because like The Rock was supposed to be the good guy, but everyone was cheering for the Hogan.
Dude, it's a match where they don't lock up for like 6 minutes. They're just staring at each other, and the crowd's like blowing the roof off the place.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, we had Wrestler of the Year, and to go down memory lane, Wrestler of the Year back then would sort of make sense. Shuri, which I could see being up there again. Mayu, which is definitely up
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
Well, yeah, well, Shuri's just Shuri. She always never has a bad match, but I guess she's never really. I mean, what has she done other than like
What
train
have
a whole
you
bunch of
done
people that
for
can
me
kick?
lately?
Mastermind, one of the best teams in the entire world. Mayu Iwatani, Utami, and Himika made our list there.
Himika. Yeah.
We were Himika fans back then.
Well, she was selling out the Corkin Hall.
Our original list had a Spirit Award. Waka, Lady C, Mayu, and Starlight Kid were the Spirit Award.
How about Tag Team of the Year? That's a good award.
It is, and you know what? That's actually next on my list. Like you're looking at my screen. Tag Team of the Year back then. Do you want to take a guess?
No, because I have terrible memory.
My Himi.
Makes sense.
We Black Desire.
Oh,
Would have been
yeah.
Momo and Starlight, right?
FWC. They're not on there?
No, no, you probably didn't let me do that.
Oh, probably.
Aphrodite.
Yeah.
and I don't. They must not have had a team at least that we knew of because Thekla and Julia was the fourth nominee.
Thekla and Julia. Yeah, they existed.
Man, I was just a Thekla mark from the beginning.
They're pretty
Um,
cool together.
yeah. Well, they did the like mobster thing, right? They came out and posed like with finger bangs.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this. Write down wrestler of the year, tag team of the year, like as we're going
Yep.
down, and like we'll come back and like do nominees after.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. So far, on the list, and it can get go away. I wrote, yeah, exactly. I wrote for 2024 Wrestler of the Year, Lady See Something, Moment of the Year,
Lady sees, yeah.
possibly Tag Team of the Year. And this rolls right into Best Trio, which I don't know if we can really think of
Not
because
this year.
nah, it's like we had Triangle Derby, which apparently no one liked but me, and then we had
Yeah, that
two
was funny. We were
two
talking about that off
matches.
camera. We were like, "Oh, this is usually around the time we were doing Triangle Derby," and I'm like, "I don't like that." And then you said like, "Yeah, I mean, apparently I'm the only one that did because they stopped doing it this year.
Yeah, right.
Now they're just doing a
Who'd have thought?
faction
Uh,
tournament."
which will be fun too, I guess. But best trio we had My Himi Poi. It's basically the tag team of the year at a person, right? My Himi Poi,
Yeah,
Momo Saki Kid.
yeah,
I mean, yo, dude, that was great. God's Eye, and that would have been all three members at the time, right? It would have been Ami, Shuri, and Mirai.
yeah.
And oh my God, our I love Memory Lane here. Our original from a couple years ago, best trio: Lady C, Utami, and Saya.
Yeah, we just picked like it was just our tag teams and just add our favorite members to the trio.
That's basically exactly what it was, except there was oh yeah, I guess my heavy point was the DDM one. So yeah, so we're not gonna do that this year. I'd be interested in because I that's always fun. Best faction.
Okay,
I
that's good.
mean, yeah, we had four. Someone's gonna get left off probably. Queen's Quest probably one. It was Queen's Quest, Stars, Oedo Tai, and DDM. And I think that was back when we liked some Oedo Tai. Yeah, some of those aren't even there anymore, huh?
Yeah. Oedo Tai and Queen's Quest are dead and buried.
This one I liked, and we actually did it both years. I have here. I'm gonna write down best faction just in case, because that's fun. I like that. Stardom Rookie of the Year.
Oh, that's
Um,
funny because what did I have? Yeah, I had that. I had I don't know if this is two or just one. I had Rookie of the Year and I had Most Improved Wrestler. I
well, we
think
actually did that twice last year because we did something called Comeback. So I think that might have been after a injury, but like a
because
most
there's so much injuries. Yeah.
yeah, that's true too. So maybe that's not as much this year. So um yeah, well, I'm gonna start with both. I'm actually, yeah, I'll write down both of those, and if it ends up being,
This it could be the same person
yeah, of course
potentially,
it can.
but I don't know. We'll come back to it.
All right, comeback slash most improved type thing. But the rookie, this will be fun. The rookies of the year from a couple of years ago was Amasaki. So that would have been Miyu. I probably didn't even know who she was. Like she was probably still on the outside. It was probably before she was even in Queen's Quest.
You didn't
So it
even
would
know
have
her name when we would do a podcast. I'd be like Miyu, and you're like who? And I'm like Finger Bang. Like oh okay.
been Miyu, Mirai, Ami, and Komomo. That's a pretty good rookie class.
Oh
Last year's I had Yuzuki, which I really liked for a little while. Kurara, um, Yagami. The fuck is that?
I don't know. Say what's up to some people in the chat. Chris Minji, Apollos, Enigma, V4, Equidragon. So that's how you say it. I cannot say that's got his name. Aquar Dragon. I feel like I just sound stupid when I say it. That's why I let you read the names.
Hi Ropolos. Hi Equidragon. Hi Chris Minji. Hi Enigma V.
I think you just gotta say it with your chest. Say it with confidence.
Enigma's here. He'll probably be one of the nominees for podcast of the year in his Talk for Glory. You guys could click on his name if you want.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to put other people and then we lose our own award show. That's embarrassing.
Well, I mean, you never know. It's all up to the committee. All right. So far, we've been lucky.
Yeah, we could do a comeback wrestler.
Oh, we actually did that. I guess we did that 2 years in a row. The first year was Lady C, Thekla, Mina, and Saida. Thekla. Maybe has Thekla been injured every year for the past 3 years?
Yeah, she had both her arms broken by Azumi in a match. And then Thekla got back up
I
and
forgot
started
about that.
kicking Azumi in the face. That was awesome.
I'm actually laughing for the next category. Hold on. You remember the Oprah? Because you get a trophy, and you get a trophy, and you get a trophy. And the winners were Risa Sera, Hazuki, Hanan, Kashima, Thekla, Mina, Unagi, Hikari, and the match of Mayu versus Kairi. All got the Oprah because
Yeah, because everyone gets the O.
they all deserve the O that year.
Because it's like honorable mentions. You get an Oprah, and you get an Oprah.
Oh. The final category in our original year from a couple years ago was the Cal Ripken Junior Award / Iron Man, and that went to Capital Saki.
Well, of
It went
course, we got
to
to have the Cal Ripken Award.
the nominees were Kumaref, Hikari, Rossi, Hanan's mom, and the Timekeeper.
What kind of award show doesn't have a Cal Ripken Award?
That was the first one. Let me anything for to go back to last year, we had the comeback wrestlers because there was a lot of injuries. Utami, Saya, Starlight, and Mayu.
Yeah.
Tag team of the year last year was Aphrodite, New Era, because they single-handedly saved Stardom. Mirai and Ami did. Rose Gold. Back when Mina was good. Well, and so was
Mariah May.
Mariah May, I guess, right? And then Restart. The Cal Ripken Jr. last year was May Sierra, Hanan, Mina, and May. The factions. Oh, actually, Club Venus was in there. Club Venus, Oedo Tai, Stars, Queen's Quest. Trios. I had trios and then I crossed them off. Apparently, we didn't want to do trios last year either.
Yeah, we can.
No, well, it just doesn't make sense this year.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it not making sense last year either. The wrestlers of the year last year were Shuri, Mayu.
Because Prominence was annoying, and then I think Kairi was a trios champ, and you hated that. You were just like, we're not doing a trios award this year.
And maybe it was my issue, my problem.
Well, how about so that's all our awards that we've had in the past, right?
Wait, almost. So go through last year's, but yeah. I'm having a blast going through the old memory lane. Wrestler of the year.
Thekla keeps getting hurt every 4 months. That's true. But now she just figured out, like, I don't know. If she's got good insurance, she just like gets to break a pinky, and for whatever reason, that means you get 3 months off on a beach somewhere.
Or fight with your cast, right?
Do that too. Bob Orton style.
Wrestler of the year last year was Shuri Mayu. Sayori was really effing cool. That was the first year she became full time, right? Utami, obviously. Here's a new one that we had last year that maybe you want to keep. Muscle Mommy of the year.
Oh, that's always good.
Last year's nominees were Thekla, Saida, Chan Yoda, and Xena.
Makes sense.
Podcast of the year was a category last year. Jesus Christ, we're funny. The Sergeant Pepper Award for the best outfit, like a Sergeant Pepper looking outfit, and that was for basically the best robe. Hanan, Sayori, Mina, Starlight, and Rena, and I believe Hanan won it last year as she actually had that yellow outfit where she looked like she could have been on the cover of.
In a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. That was good. I like that.
All right, so we'll keep Sergeant Pepper
Well,
tentatively.
yeah, I mean, we could start like I don't know. I think the names are funny, but we could also start naming them so it makes sense to people.
Well,
Well,
all right, the last two real quick, because I don't know if we'll keep them, but I think last year is when New Blood really took off, or that we liked it, because we had New Blood tag team, Wingori, Karma and Starlight, Ami and Lady C, and then New Blood singles, Miyu, Ronnie, Ami, and Lady C. I don't know if there's any reason to really do those and the rookie.
New Blood and no New Blood.
Yeah, I haven't really. Well, because everyone in New Blood is based
They-
that we like is basically like main. I guess you call main roster. Like all the regular New Blood are just from other companies.
If we do a New Blood award this year, it's going to Tam Nakano because the New Year's show we just watched. I know it doesn't count, but that was basically the best. They tricked you into watching. If you watch the New Year's Dream show, they trick you into watching a New Blood show. And the only good match on that, actually, Aya Sakura, and then Tam Nakano.
And we watched it, so you don't have to. You can watch the clips on YouTube, or the entire podcast just went up on StardomFan.com.
So
you could save 4 hours of your life right there. You're welcome.
out of like the 40 different options that ChatGPT gave me, I'm gonna say these are some of the decent ones. Because we got best character or / gimmick. That's always
like
good.
that. Yeah, but we usually don't call things characters.
Yeah, but you can have a good
or gimmicks.
Well, why? Cody calls stuff a gimmick. He's like, give me the gimmick. A wiffle ball bat's a gimmick.
Yeah, give me the gimmick. All right, I like it. I like it. I'm coming around.
You could
No,
be. It's show business. Everyone's got a character.
we had our boy Rory in one of our chats. I think it was on one of the shorts you put up, and he was saying you can keep the kayfabe all you want about something. I'm like, kayfabe? I don't even know what that means. you're, you're talking like my favorite sport is scripted or something. What's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, we all have friends like that who you're watching a wrestling show and like, you really think they're gonna let that person win the belt? And I'm like, what do you mean let them? Like last time I checked, this is a sporting competition, sir.
Yeah.
You know what? Anything could happen in the ring.
Mm-hmm. That's why they play the. That's why I mean, any given Sunday, right? That's why they play the game.
Yeah. So best character, but then we also got, and I think these could be fun like categories on their own. You got best baby face / hero, and then best heel / villain. I like those.
Best hero, best villain. I like it. Can Saya Kamatani be both?
Can she be both? Maybe. Saya with a clean sweep of the Shimi Awards.
Wrestler of the year, best Lady C match, moment of the year, tag team of the year,
Not far off.
comeback of the year.
Well, that makes me now this one best entrance / presentation. Like, no, that's just gonna go to Saya. Might as well just call it the Saya Award.
This the best villain, Rapalo. I'm just gonna say Rapalos.
Rapalos.
Our Apollo Rapalos.
Tam Nakano.
I say that affectionately. Yeah, Tam Nakano. I was actually that's the first thing I think of when I think of best villain.
Why is she a villain?
I don't know because I think it's funny.
She's Stardom's dream.
All she wants is love.
Your love. And she'll
Goddamn
take
right,
it by force.
Yeah, she'll choke you out for it if she needs to.
That's basically Natsupoi. She's like, I'm gonna hurt you till you love me.
Yeah, it wasn't like forever ago that Natsupoi wasn't a cosmic angel until she was choked into submission, and now it's like I can't imagine her not a cosmic angel.
Come to think of it, is that Kurara might be the only Cosmic Angel that that's not how she thinks. The rest of them
She
are
did.
like all my friends I've just beaten up or gotten beaten up by, and then Kurara's over here like crying and hugging Saya after matches, like, come to the good side. This isn't who you are. Yeah,
You're
some
right. I
people
like it.
definitely see Tam as a villain, that's for sure. People, it's it's the Super Cena thing. People don't like that she's so good. But what are you gonna
I
do?
think that's what it is too.
There's like nothing bad. I mean, there's nothing bad about her. Although I generally come around to a wrestler like I won't like Roman Reigns has been is champion for 3.5 years and right around his second to last title defense. I'm like, I think I'm coming around to this Roman Reigns character.
I hope he keeps it a little bit longer.
Yeah, and everyone else is like, boo. I was like,
It's
oh
almost like
man, I was
Micah.
just warming up to the guy.
It's like, man, I hope Micah really starts winning. It's like after she's been champion.
I don't know. I did that for Saya Kamatani. I wasn't sure about her until she had like 15 white belt defenses.
It took a year, huh?
I don't know. I'm a slow fan. It takes me a while for me to watch and be like, oh, this is the person who's the best. That they,
She was mine the first time she pointed and flapped those wings.
yeah, she doesn't do that anymore.
She doesn't need to.
So
Best hero and villain, Saya Gamatani. All right.
yeah. Well, we've already said faction of the year, right?
Yeah, I got that up there.
Do you want to do best like entrance? I don't know.
Well, we can write it down because after this, we'll
Yeah, we can
after
always
we
narrow it down.
iron this out, yeah, we'll see we'll finish up with our nominees for each category, and if we can't think of somewhere it doesn't make sense after a brainstorm, then we'll exit out.
What about promotion of the year?
Well, I'm only interested in that if Stardom wins.
Chances are it probably might.
It's sort of on brand.
But there's good promotions out there. We got Marigold, we got Stardom.
What do you like about Marigold?
I like Chikagoto. I like Koki, Mai Sakurai, Utami, Mirai. I'm totally not just reading off this page right here. No, I like those people. I like that Julia's still on their wrestler page. So I guess she's still an active roster member.
Either that or the guy that runs their website is worse than the Stardom guy.
I like their champions right now.
Well, that's because they were all Stardom champions, right?
Possibly.
I'd rather call it best instead of like giving a Shimi to a wrestler outside of Stardom. I'd rather call it like like the best ex Stardom wrestler award or something like that. If you wanted to do that,
Technically, the only champion that's an ex Stardom wrestler is Utami. Mai Sakurai and Mirai, they both came from places before they went to Stardom.
yeah, but they didn't exist to me until they were in Stardom.
Well, that's true. Hmm.
Promotion of the year, got it. Last Fry. Last Fry. The last fry. Man, I really get upset. You have that last fry, and it's like I really wish I had more.
Yeah, and you know what? You get excited. You check the bottom of the burger bag, and you find like
Oh,
2 or 3 more fries, and then you
yeah,
eat
yeah.
those, and you're extra depressed because now you're shaking out the bag. You're like, oh, there's no more fry.
Did you ever take the carton and just sort of like there's crumbs and you just sort of try to drink the crumbs?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there.
Oh, we're definitely not doing International Star of the Year. Gross.
What do you mean? Like Gaijin?
No, wrestler who excelled abroad. This is saying. I'm like, eh.
Well, we could do our favorite foreigner.
So
Anna Jay was here.
She was,
Uh, Sasha Banks was here.
unfortunately.
All right,
Does
we can
Thekla
skip that.
count? Does Thekla?
Best visitor. Yeah, Tony Storm was here. She would probably be my vote. I like that match.
Why don't we just give
But
Mayu like a lifetime achievement award? It's always important.
life
It's always
lifetime achievement award.
yeah. It's always important to give an award. Like, I always hate those awards. Like, why'd you give me this when I was retired? That seems silly.
Thank you for your service award.
Just reading through some of them. Best costume, best theme song, best social media, best finishing move,
I like best theme.
inspirational wrestler of the year.
That goes like along the lines of Spirit Award, I think.
Yeah.
All right, spirit slash inspiration. I like that. I like that. Inspirational. Who makes you just like want to keep, coming back for more? Keep living. Good for you. If you can do it, anyone can. I like that.
Okay, inspirational. Would you say best? What was the other one you liked? Best. You said best costume. Best
I
theme.
wrote
Best.
theme. Yeah, I don't care about. Well, yeah, I care. I think best theme because I can think of a couple right off the bat I really like because I can't get them out of my head.
I can't think of any.
Are you kidding me? Oh, the Saki Kashima's theme. Oh my god,
Oh,
it's so fucking
gross.
good. It's oh, you hate that? It could be like could like open up every anime I ever watch. I love it. Tam Nakano's theme, I can't get out of my head. I'll just be walking at work and just like it'll just bounce in there and I'll start dancing. I can't help myself. Uh Happy Girl Sunshine, I got that going on. I like
I don't know. I don't think we need an award for. You picked a good song. Congratulations.
I could be with anything. You picked a good robe.
Tr-
But I hear you. I hear
True.
you.
True.
Um,
Fair point. What else we got? Oh, we already did. Oh, I actually like wording it that way. What do we have? We had Rookie of the Year, and we had.
Comeback.
I like Breakout Star. What if we just do that? We don't need a
Oh,
rookie. We just need Breakout Star.
yeah, I like that. Urara.
Yeah. And then I had oh man, this thing gave me way more than I actually read. I'm just gonna start reading through, and these ones are I asked it for like more creative ideas, and you just tell me when to stop if you see what it sounds interesting. Most painful bump award, rookie mistake of the year, or if you need more clarification, tag team betrayal of the year, best distraction of the year, heel move of the year, the babyface struggle award. What's that? A babyface wrestler getting double teamed. Oh, image. Most dramatic feud. Faction breakup of the year. Oh, that's
I
a
like I like sort of best feuds, but I think because I was thinking like best feud. I hate to call it story, but best feud, best story, best moment. I think that might go to moment of the year though, because I like that idea.
moment of the year. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, write that down. Fan favorite award. I like that. I don't know who you would list.
Jesus, I mean, apparently, even judging by,
Maybe
I
that one. If we do a poll, we just say write your favorite in the comments.
that's a good idea. And I tell you what, like just judging from, I still go back to what the boys, the dogs said who went to Japan about Neo Genesis. The people that watch the clips, like it's the higher percentage of Japanese and a higher percentage of Japanese comment.
Yeah,
And boy, oh boy, do they love Neo Genesis. Like
yeah, that's
they
true.
love them, dude. Like you want to talk about fan favorite that I don't get. I mean, it's not for me, like we said before, but wow, are they over?
Okay, so what are we at? What's our list looking like?
Oh, wrestler of the year, Lady sees something, moment of the year, tag team of the year, best faction, comeback slash most improved, Muscle Mommy of the Year, Sergeant Pepper, Best Character, Best Hero, Best Villain, Best Entrance, Promotion of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Award.
You could probably cut that one.
Spirit / inspiration, Breakout Star fan favorite. There's a couple here from our Discord. You can go to find our Discord link at stardomfan.com.
Or just
Best.
the description of our videos.
Oh yeah, or just like scroll down. No one goes to
No
descriptions,
one ever
do
reads
they?
those. No.
Yeah, what's going on?
There could be interesting stuff in there.
Of course there is. There usually is. It's like half an article usually.
I'm gonna start leaving like little Easter eggs in the description. See if anybody comments on them.
Start spelling things wrong. That's all. People will be like, you said this wrong.
I'll start doing I'll start doing trivia or brain teasers or something. See if anyone comments.
I got some stuff from Chris and Kevin. You should like a riddle, like a giveaway type of thing to test it if you read the things.
Or it's like if you read this far, if you actually read the description, like put egg, chicken in the egg in your comment, whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
Some code word. Like, why is everyone commenting barbecue sauce?
Just put a quiz or like a poll at the bottom of the comments. Please write your favorite barbecue sauce. Why is everyone saying Sweet Baby Ray and Heinz? What's going on over here?
I like Dirty Dicks myself. That is the best barbecue sauce. I love me some
Really?
Dirty Dicks.
I became Kevin Clip It. Best backstage moment. Best post-match attack, best evil cuteness. All right, Chris, I know what you're getting at. Kevin as best host. Well, obviously it would be the Mark and Juno. That goes back to one of the original ones. We wrote best commentary team.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, now the best commentary team got sidelined.
Yeah. The person who won it was I just want to go back because I don't know how I skipped it because it's hilarious. Best commentating team from 2 years ago was Kevin, Chris, and Waka. That must have been from their first crossover.
Yeah,
second place,
somebody like he responded to that. Someone like tweeted at him, like one of our people watching our live stream, like tweeted that to Kevin Kelly, and he like responded back.
Or at least did a smiley face, but I'll take a Kevin Kelly smiley face. Second place was Utami and Tanahashi. Apparently, they were on the Japanese feed. And best entrance theme, but you are me and Kevin are usually on the same page. You knocked that down, but that's all right. Peach says hello, friends, in Discord. Hi, Peach.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
How was you?
Do you want to? I would like to take a break, and would you like part 2? Do you want to come back and go through this list with the nominees?
Are we gonna have a Cal Ripken award?
Did I not write that?
What about
why wouldn't I have written that down?
Or an Oprah award?
All right. Well, I'll tentatively write Cal Ripken and possibly the return of the O, the big O.
Possibly, yeah.
Hey, since it worked to get someone in the Discord, let me just real quick say you can also support the Stardom Fan podcast, the website, and the YouTube by going down in the same comments or stardomfan.com, or not comments, description, or stardomfan.com. And there's a Ko-fi link if you like that. There's a Patreon.
You could do a YouTube super chat if you want.
Yeah, I forget that's even there. I think the last person that did a super chat was me, just to make sure it wasn't broken.
And I took your money.
And I got 50% of my money back.
Yeah, it's like you're like, I did the minimum, like whatever, $2 donation and got my 35 cents back.
That was the word. That was the that was the worst money laundering scheme of all time.
It's like, oh my god, I've found infinite money glitch here.
Oh, that's funny, dude. Just keep recycling it as it comes through. Oh,
So, as you're saying, yeah, there's a Patreon, there's a Ko-fi, you could do a YouTube super chat if you want. What do we do on the Patreon? First of all, you're going to get a sincere thank you. Second
Thank
of
you.
all, you're going to get like our videos without ads. And if you join like one of the higher tiers, you just get to uh, throw in an option like, what do you want us to talk about for a show? We'll do it.
Hmm. Like coming up, thanks to the icons, Chicken and Opie. By the end of this month, we are obligated to do a show on Tokyo Cyber Squad and, unfortunately, Julia. But money talks.
Yeah.
Eh,
Well, it goes on the list.
it's somewhere on the list. Yeah. Oh, and there's an exclusive that went up today. Juno, on our last live stream, we couldn't help ourselves but talk about the WWE on Netflix for at least 5 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, it's got to go up somewhere. So that was entertaining.
And finally,
That's also on the Patreon.
doing the YouTube blah 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 shit. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. Do you know that only 85% of you are not subscribed? That means you should go do that. I said that backwards. Only 15% of you are subscribed. So stay subscribed. Bitch. I'm sorry.
Because I think we should knock out, as we're hitting the hour mark, I think we should knock out the nominees for our awards and make this official.
Yeah. List.
The, the
Nominees.
nominees
That's
are.
the word I was searching for. Jesus.
All right. Let's keep. We've been keeping it to 4, unless, I mean, we have to go for more. But right, just like thinking at the top of your head, the top 4 wrestlers of the year. Who would you think of?
Well, obviously Mayu Tani. That's
Yeah,
up there.
my Saya. I think Saya should at least have a nomination.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's involved in destroying 2 factions, starting up a third one, world title winner. She ruined like 3 other world title matches. She's been like all over the place last
Is
year.
single-handedly the reason we have 2,000 extra subscribers. She's got a place in my heart. Stardom got big the second she went shopping at Hot Topic.
So that's 2. Throwing out some other names, we have like, let's see. Well, there's also the white belt. You know, you got, but I don't know, Sayori, Natsupoi, Tam Nakano.
Damn. Do you think Kid's up there? Probably not yet, huh? Wait and see. Wait and
Yeah,
see. She had a
I don't think so.
yeah.
Of course,
Suzuki Hanan.
there's
Someone's just
also
gonna stick out at you. I mean, there's some good people that just never have a bad match. Like you said, Sayori's one of them. She had the belt for a good most of the year. No, she didn't. She gave it. She lost to Natsupoi.
there's
Shit.
also Suri and Utami. The only reasons people go to Marigold shows, and that's not just being a Utami fan. That's like probably close to true.
That could one of them could be on there if you prefer. I like Hanan as an option.
Hanan?
She is one half of the world heavyweight tag team champions.
She did win.
Won a tournament.
She did win. Did she win 2 tournaments?
Yeah, when was the last time that's happened?
It's probably Mayu. My answer every time you ask. When's the last time this happened? I'm like, I don't know. Mayu probably did
Simpsons did it. Mayu did it.
it. Mayu did it. Mayu did it. Yeah, Hanan is good.
Right. Well, that rounds up our top 4. Unless you, I like that. She
What's her
did,
top 4?
sometimes Mayu, Saya, Tam, and Hanan.
You gotta throw me a bone. Can't have a Shimi award without the thing. That's the reason the thing is named after.
She didn't. We didn't leave her. She left me.
She's the freaking champion of the world right now. Some would argue the real world's champion.
Some would, but they'd be wrong.
Well, why does Tam need to be on there?
Because she's awesome. Well, she doesn't need to be. No one needs to be, but I like her. When you name the wrestlers, that's like jumps to my, really sticks out to me. It doesn't have to be. A cross off can happen.
Well, how many are we going for?
I think four's been the magic number that we've done,
True, true.
unless it's an O. Sometimes you got to just give the O to whoever will take it.
I don't know. Tam, I don't know if Tam. She's just been like hurt. She's been world champion, but like I don't know.
All right, Mayu, Saya, Hanan, and some girl from Marigold.
Which girl from Marigold?
Whichever one you want.
There's so many to choose from. Okay, Utami.
All right, fair enough. Lady C something. Wait on that.
Yeah.
You could put that. We could put that in chat or community or Discord. Does anyone have Lady C moments of the year? But with that, the 4 nominees for moment of the year. The first one that jumps up in my head
a
is
moment of the year.
Yeah, the first one that jumps to my head is the infamous shoulder shrug of Saya Kamatani after she screws Micah.
Yeah.
And then the instant Saya Kamatani's heart went black.
True. I like that. I like that. Lots
Saya
of people.
shoulder shrug.
We also got to throw up there. Lots of people. Oh, there you go, Chris Midgie. Tony Storm won the Cinderella and 5-star. Yeah, but we don't want to. Don't let facts get in the way of a better story. Hanan is the first person to ever win 2 Stardom tournaments in one. Well, when has someone ever won the Goddess of Stardom Tag League in the Cinderella? How about that? Speaking of
That seems
Hanan,
really odd to win the Cinderella and then win the 5-star, because usually the Cinderella is more like the mid tier, right? 5-star is like the next champion. That's actually pretty big.
And then to probably lose both if Mayu doesn't like break her arm in the first 5 minutes of that match.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been actually crazy. Hanan winning the Cinderella, that seems like a big moment.
Oh my god, I'm man enough to say this. I cried. I did. I did. Okay. Just a little or a lot.
So
all right, a lot.
Scrolling through. This is funny. I have the Marigold thing up here, and I'm like, this is not even their whole roster, and we can just leave it scrolled like to here because they don't really do anything or matter. Marigold's very, very top heavy and bottom heavy. Ayo.
Heyo.
Yo.
Yo, no yo. Rapolos thinks the birth of hate. I know
it's a weird thing because it happened. Yeah, but it also happened over like it was so awkward.
Yeah, I like. If anything, what I like about it is sort of
like it.
How it grouped. Like we weren't sure if Thekla came back and she instantly joined, and we weren't sure where she was going to land. And that her first promo where she's the one that like yells out what hate stands for, and Saya, yeah. I mean, I like it
for right now. Yeah, and like it. I like it. If we can't think of there's probably other like definitive moments. Like hate is a weird thing where they're a Wado tie, but they're not a Wado tie, and then they're a Wado tie and they just hate stuff, and then they're not a Wado tie, now they're hate. It's like
Maybe they're half Queen's Black Queen's Quest, Dark Queen's Quest.
Okay, how about just gonna start throwing stuff out there. Hazuki going okay, Hazuki and Starlight Kid. That was like a crazy grudge match for no reason.
Where Hazuki like ripping the mask off and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she can be a little prick sometimes. Yeah, if we're not going to do match of the year and then do moment, I mean, that's like the epitome of why I think this change happens. Because like I don't remember the match.
Oh no! You cut out. You kicked the cord. Hello?
Hey, unfortunately, this isn't going to sound as good.
Eh.
You know what's funny? I believe that the internet went down last year when I was doing this too, as funny as that sounds. But that's all right. We can roll through this and oh shit, my internet's back up. All right, give me 2 more seconds. That was weird, huh? I'll be back on properly. 1 second.
I should always just assumed he kicks the power cord. Oh, there goes the internet again.
All right, I'm back, dude. It was weird for a second there. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What was the last thing I said?
I don't know. We were talking about moments of the year.
Oh yeah, all right.
We had Hanan winning the Cinderella, and we had Saya Kamatani. I don't even know how you want to word that. Being hate.
I just wrote shoulder shrug. The shoulder shrug heard around the world, baby. It's like probably my favorite picture ever, dude.
I also love Starlight Kid. Yeah, that is actually, Starlight Kid has to go up there because that video skyrocketed on their YouTube page. It's like their second most watched video. Like her
the Starlight for Suzuki.
Yeah, her backstage comments where she's like holding up a Starlight Kid shirt over her face. Now that's good marketing.
That's right. I forgot she got completely demasked by the time it was over.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She ripped the mask all the way off. And we needed like one final moment. Well, we had hate. I don't know. I feel like if we're gonna have Saya, we shouldn't have hate. It's kind of the same deal. And Saya's
Yeah,
better.
no, I'm with you. I think it all runs together. Any big returns? Anything that's happened? I mean, so much has happened recently. I mean, everything we have is basically happened well over 6 months ago. Usually, when there's awards, there's recency bias.
I mean, it's not my favorite, but like Marigold forming, that's kind of a big deal. Oh man, I would have said like Konami versus Shiri, but then that match just ended with like a terrible DQ and a no DQ match.
Well, there's the whole Konami screw job.
True. How does Waka get on here? She doesn't.
Up in the bubbly. She could be part of the spirit.
Sakura does or Karara Saka.
Rara beat the fucking grandma. I was so happy when that happened.
That's technically this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was just in the last show. We could just put Kurara. Kurara is a moment of the year.
Kurara. I mean, yeah, this makes me want match of the year now. Her match with Saya was so freaking good.
Yeah, matches, moments. I mean, that all works for me.
It's got to be one really good moment that popped. Then we can move on. Right? I feel like we're missing something huge.
Brian, welcome. The formation of the pudding team. I like it. Unagi's return was big. I don't know if she's staying. I think I'd like it.
Yeah, she said she wanted another match. Like on the post match.
Oh, you know what? All right. So if you wanted to go Ropolos, good job with that. If you wanted to have something to do with Marigold, the time where Julia just says, "All right, I'm out," and so's my faction. She just closes DDM because she doesn't want to do it anymore. She's like, "All right, guys, I'm done." Instead of just like passing the torch, she's like, "No Julia, no DDM."
I did like the Utami's final show, like that whole thing, like the gauntlet match, and then like the Aphrodite match, and then just Saya versus Utami. That was a really, really good show.
Yeah, that's cool. Utami farewell. Because Utami retirement. I'll write down.
Okay. Not
So I'll never
retirement.
watch it.
Fucker.
Because half of the Stardom fans will never watch another match of hers. I just thought, all done.
Almost didn't catch that.
You got me. I almost got that in. Yeah, Death of Queen's Quest is on there too. I mean, but that all happens from Saya. I mean, we can't let Saya win everything. Tommy retirement ceremony. All right. Can we think of? I think I get tag teams of the year.
Tag teams of the year, yeah. Well, for number one, you have to have Hanan and Saida win Gory.
Gory, baby.
And that's like the winner. Oh,
dude, I loved Hanako and Micah, dude.
Hanako, if you want.
You can cross it off if you end up with a better option.
Okay.
I just love Hanako.
I don't want to dominate the list. Kurara and Tam. Kurara and Aya, Kurara and Tam. I don't know which is better.
Kurara
and anybody? I like Kurara and Seriano. Can that just be the four? Kurara and Natsupoi? They
had this show a couple, like, it was probably like a month ago or whatever, where it was Kurara and Aya and Sayori was the third member. I'm like, this is the team I never knew I needed. Like, needed. It was fucking great.
Okay, I did the
yeah, I like the pudding. I mean, Brian said the pudding. Team pudding. Tam and Sayaka Kurara.
That kind of feels, I don't know. It feels like Aya's her tag team partner. But so is Tam, I guess.
They were practically married in the ring.
Well, I mean, Tam was trying to brainwash her into a cult, and then Saya had to slap some sense into her. Like, hey, snap out of it. Mirai and Mai Sakurai. They're a great tag team.
Okay. Hey, it's you like it, you like it.
I do.
I'm not gonna you my friend.
So is that 4?
Partner, hetero life mate. Did we go for pudding? Is pudding on there? All right, Wingori, Micah Hanako, Cup High mate, if you will. Mirai's ladyship and pudding. Best faction?
What about Starlight Kid? People love Neo Genesis. Good point. People love Neo Genesis.
Yeah, but we don't. These are the Shimis. Dude, it's fucking funny, man.
Technically, like Shuri and Konami, Thekla and Momo. Although, Thekla spent she spent their whole tag team thing together, like on a beach drinking mojitos. All right, that's pretty good.
No, I liked your honorable mentions you just have, but I don't like
Shuri and
I still don't like them as much.
Shuri and Saki.
Oh, well, who do you like that more? Do you like them more than pudding? I don't know if I want to take Kurara off.
Oh, I also like Mayu and Momokogo. That was
was really good. Yeah, it was fun, but they didn't really accomplish much.
So,
but what does that matter, right?
Neither did the pudding team.
That's true.
So you could pick pudding or Mayu and Kogo or the drunk team. Hanako
I thought that's who you would take off.
Hanako
and Micah made it to the finals, dude.
True. Fair enough.
All right. Best faction?
Yeah.
Neo Genesis for the fans.
How many factions are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Enough
6.
where this actually matters because not everyone can make it.
There's 6, but Enex's Fee's not making it, so they're like
I can't. They're not gonna. They're not. There's no way they're gonna be a faction. Hanako's gonna be the leader of. She's gonna bring Rianne and fucking Waka around with her.
I'll start at the bottom. Hate's got to be on there. They've been like dominating.
That is true, but I wasn't gonna come up with them. was gonna leave them off this time, to tell you the truth.
Well, just going through like Neo Genesis, people seem to love them.
Yeah, they got
Enexis
finger bang.
V is like terrible.
Yeah, no reason to have that.
Oh, see, but then it's like I don't know. It would be between
Wait,
Cosmic Angels, God's Eye, and Stars, and I love all of them.
well, here's the thing. God's Eye is probably the strongest, all around strongest and one of the best teams, but
And
they
they
haven't
just
done shit.
added like 3 members.
They haven't done they just haven't the rubber hasn't met the road yet, you know what I mean? I mean, this is going to be their
Okay, well,
breakout
Cosmic
year where they
Angels,
win everything.
Cosmic Angels has to be on there. They held all the belts for like 6 months.
So,
Basically.
yeah, so I think I say Neo Genesis hate Angels and Stars.
All right.
Stars have like a billion belts right now too.
It's all thanks to Hanan
Goddamn right.
and Mayu.
And Mayu.
New Japan. Can we
Right.
have another thing like the greatest
Of course we can.
New Japan wrestler of the year?
The best IWGP champion of all time award.
The best IWGP champion, Mayu, Zack Sabre Jr. I don't know their other champions.
Those are all that matter.
Yeah, pretty much. That would be interesting to see. Do people think that is Mayu more popular? Well, of course, to Stardom fans, she will be.
Yeah,
But-
I'm in such a bubble where it's like when I'm going crazy over something, I'm like, why isn't everyone else as excited as I am? Like I'm watching Wrestle Kingdom and like Mayu's on, and I'm just like staring at the screen like it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's like my brother's bathroom break. The other dude's making a taco, and the other guy's getting pay-per-view pizza. I'm like, yo, it's fucking Mayu.
I like Apollos because that's how I feel when I slip Utami into categories. He's like, listen, I was being nice, but Saki wins all the awards because it's Saki.
Everyone's got their wrestler, right?
Yeah. Micah versus Momo.
Hey, but with that being said,
Was good.
who would you say is your? I think that's fun real fast. Who would be your wrestler? Just like it doesn't really make sense, but for some reason she's just like that's maybe not Utami, or maybe it is. Is it still? Where you just would like sneak her into everything?
Into every category.
Yeah, like for no reason, just sort of you know what I mean? Just sort of stands out and is just like, you know what? You're my favorite, and I can't even explain why.
Okay, well, because you added that, I can't say Mayu because there's always a reason why Mayu's the
Yeah.
best. Okay, but that would imply that they're not good, but I just like them. So let's see. Scrolling through. I don't know.
Like, because it's sort of like Rapalo said in the GOAT Saki Kashima, where she's like, we all know Kashima is amazing, and we know we have, like, Stardom fan has a Lady C agenda, if you will. But I'm just wondering if there's anyone else that really stands out to you.
Maybe Saya.
Yeah, she'd be. And being granted, she's like the red belt champion now, but I think she's one that I would shoehorn into anywhere. But like, a sleeper pick for me probably like was always Hanan, but now that she's like a breakout star, the next one might be like. You know what? I think the next one that comes to my mind first is Kurara. Like, if I can find a way to sneak her into everything, like sort of top of mind at all times, the match I won't skip if I'm in a hurry and, I don't have 4 hours to watch a show, watch the Kurara match.
Yeah. Kurara, Lady C, Chikagoto. That's probably my top 3. I like Momokogo.
Yeah, I won't skip those either. Yeah, she's been doing great. This is going to be a great year for her, too.
You say that every year. That's...
I know. I sure as hell do. But she's healthy now. She's like, looks like she weighs 85 pounds soaking wet. She's been bulking.
I tell you what, the Stardom show I went to live. Who was the champ? It was like Ram Kaichao. And when Saki beat her and like brought that belt back home to Stardom, like that place was going crazy. I've seen like WWE World Championships change hands and like the crowd didn't go as crazy as they did for the stupid high speed match. Even Saki was looking around like, oh shit, like, I was not expecting that.
Last Fry says May Sierra. May Sierra would have been my guess like a year
Yeah.
ago. She was almost when she was goofier. When like she was following like Mariah May around and she was just like a little
You know, she's just kind of
she
there.
I know, she was almost like when she was wearing those shorts and her gear didn't fit just right. Now she just looks like a professional wrestler.
I
I
feel
liked
like
her when she was a little goofier.
I feel like Miyu is the only person that, because she just got out of Queen's Quest Shadow. Everyone else, like Neo Genesis, has done nothing for him. In my opinion. Like,
Yeah. I know. I almost want to do that real quick. Breakout wrestler for each faction. Because I'd say like Miyu.
Miyu, Hanako,
Yes, I like Hanako and Unex's Venus.
Hina, maybe Hina.
I was gonna say the same thing. He has been so strong lately.
Oh, but think about Ami. Ami was like, you gotta remember, like during the Cinderella,
Yeah.
she fucking
When
hates
Ami-
Hanan.
Dude, if Ami comes back during Cinderella, watch Ami win the son of a gun.
Dude,
I'd like a repeat Ami versus Hanan, but
Run it
Ami
back.
wins. Ami wins this one. Yeah, do it over again.
Kurara for Cosmic Angels.
Kurara, yep.
And then Momo Kogo. I guess there's really no option there.
Yeah, because everyone else was already a star. So if someone's going to be the shining star,
Yeah, nice.
although I'm finally starting to like Saida and Koguma too. I can't help myself but Kuma, and I finally I get
She's
our boy Jake's love for the protein girl.
I mean, Koguma is definitely a better wrestler than her tag team partner, Kazuki.
What?
That's for sure.
Huh?
She's a better tag. Every time they do a tag team match, Koguma's always the better one in the match.
Yeah.
Kazuki does her 4 moves that everybody loves, and then Koguma does all the wrestling, and then she tags back in Hazuki, and then Koguma tags back in for the pin. It's weird because like when she does singles matches, she's a goofy Kuma, but then when she does the tag matches, like Hazuki makes her like wrestle for real.
It's time to wrestle.
Rana Yagami, yeah, true. Moving on.
We are sitting here looking at, we crossed off Rookie of the Year, and we're thinking of something possibly called comeback / most improved.
I just like Breakout.
I like that too. I think I put that at the bottom.
That's kind of all that wrapped into one.
Yeah, I like that too, and I think that just actually makes more sense. So
comeback is like injury, and I'm like, and we could do that, but it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, it almost last year was like the only year where it made more sense because half the roster was on a comeback tour by the time the end of the year happened.
Technically, if there's a comeback wrestler of the year, it's Saya Kamitani. Not even technically, it just is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
I mean, some could say she went from
Maybe
undesirable to undeniable.
And Tam.
I tried to steal your line.
To unreliable.
Unreliable. Not pliable.
Well, she's
Breakout
always
star.
cool.
She's always reliable.
Breakout star.
Like Kurara's on there, but I mean, you know what's funny? It's like I've been like saying this is the year of Hanan for the past 3 years. So like in my head, the fact that she finally is there is like it's almost like duh. But obviously, I think Breakout Star, it was Hanan's 2 tournaments, her first major championship. I mean, that has Breakout Star written all over it, right? So that's got to be a nominee.
Possibly, but she also was like the Futures champ forever. So does it count? She's already kind of a star.
Well, that's the thing too. She was obviously already a star. I mean, Kurara.
You could put Miyu on there.
People are loving the Miyu. All right.
She's a Futures champ.
She is. And she definitely sort of came from nothing. She definitely got a sort of a bit of a facelift after
at that point, put Rina
joining Neo Genesis.
That just makes sense.
Rina's been great. Yeah, but I would almost say, I was gonna say I could almost say Rita was always a star too, but not as long as Hanan.
Oh, what about Hanako? I like Hanako.
Yeah, I like that a lot too. Ever since she went to America and got good, and
she just got Mina's hair dye.
I actually like her better now without like she's got more of her natural hair or a darker hair color at least coming back.
Yeah,
she didn't have to be blonde like the other girls to get good. Rana's good. People like Rana. Hina's been doing good. All right, we got to break it down to a breakout star here.
Mm.
Or we could just have like 6 here if we need to, and then just whittle it and see what the fans say on.
I mean, it's. Do you think that Hanan should be in that category?
Do you think she's above it?
No, I mean no, because.
Or do you or are you going to
fence.
the thought that like she was already a star?
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I mean,
yeah. If we're going to the fact where like she was probably already a star, and like because I at least think she was. I mean, I've been talking about her since I
But then
started
again,
watching
what
the
does
damn
breakout?
show.
What does breakout mean? You win a few. Like breakout just means like this is your year.
Yeah, I think so. And if we're gonna say that, this was Sanan's year by all means.
But
And
if you want to do that,
you could
it's
also
Saya
say it's
Kamatani's
Saya.
year. Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is just going to be their awards.
I actually sort of like that. Actually, I sort of like that Hanan and Saya should be on there.
Hanan, Saya,
But an honorable
Kurara,
mention of a couple of those younger girls
Hanako?
too. Yeah, I like that. Wow, now that's a group.
But then again, it's like Saya's already been like the white belt, greatest white belt champ of all time. Can't really say you're a breakout star.
Hey, what'd she do last year?
Probably
She probably had a couple belts last year too, right?
had a broken
Championship, a tag team championship, Aphrodite.
arm. Tag team. Probably gonna win.
Pretty much everything.
Main evented like the 5-star opening night. So probably shouldn't put her on there.
All right.
Miyu, Hanako, Kurara. I don't know. Aya?
We like her, but she's not a star yet. She's coming.
Then who's
See,
the fourth
Kurara
one?
is because like she chewed. She teamed up with the red belt champion. She beat Jumper, one of the grandmas.
She is the closest that anyone's came to beating Saya in a year.
Basically.
So who's the fourth one?
I have. Oh wait, I cross. Is Hanan off? No Hanan, no Saya.
Probably.
Kurara, Miyu, Hanako.
What about Saida?
You know what? I actually like that. Consider.
Win tag league, winning the tag title.
You know what else too? Like you want to talk about from zero to hero? Wasn't it this year where she went to social media like crying, saying like, "I'm just gonna, I need to quit." Like she was done. She was in the dumps. She was like having a mental breakdown. She's like, "I can't win a match. I can't win the big one. I can't do anything right." And then they win the new blood titles.
Also,
right? And then like, all right,
Yeah,
life's
sure.
okay. And then they just win glory, and they keep working together and working together and working together and honing their craft and hulk it up. And then they won.
Hulk it up. Yeah, also I like the press conference after they won the tag team titles where Saida said that she's frustrated and that there was such a huge gap in their skill level between her and Hanan. But she never said like who had the better skill level. So I'm assuming that Saida thinks, and that's good, you gotta have confidence if you're a wrestler. Saida thinks that she's the one that's like keeping the team like a title contender level. And that Hanan needs to step her game up.
I like it. All right, we gotta kick this up a notch. Muscle Mommy of the Year. Ida.
Obviously.
Tekla.
Let's take it slower.
Tekla's jacked.
Momo Kogo is pretty jacked.
I sometimes I think she's got a 6-pack, but then I'm not sure if it's her ribs I can see.
So is Mayu. Mayu's got abs.
Dude, fucking Natsupoi's jacked.
Natsupoi's jacked. She should definitely go on there. Saida, Natsupoi. I don't know. Maybe not Ami. You gotta have like good muscles. There's not a lot of good muscles. I like that. That's for me. Saida, Momo Kogo.
Tekla's jacked.
Yeah, Natsupoi.
But
I like Mayu.
All right, Mayu's jacked. We got it.
It doesn't make sense. You know, you don't have to be jacked. It's like we're talking about. This is appreciation of some good
Just some
abs.
good muscle mommies.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Mayu's neck? It's like a tree trunk. You know, you could also
What do you?
throw in Koki. Koki's jacked. But
Okay.
whatever.
I don't know her. I just got to take your word for it, and I will.
Koki.
Oh, you know what? Chan Yoda was in the previous ones,
She hasn't been.
but she retired though, didn't she? But not. But last year she didn't.
Moving on.
Sergeant Pepper. Any ideas?
The best outfit. Well, that could. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. There's a lot of good outfits.
Trying to
Soriano.
think of what they come out with.
But that was like for a jacket. What is this? A recent
Yeah,
best
that was.
outfit?
Could do best outfit. Who looks the coolest?
Just looks that we like. Just Cosmic Angels for me.
All right, the Angels. All right, we can come back to that one.
Yeah. Point abs.
Now we have best character or best hero or best villain. Should we just do good guy, bad guy, or hero, villain, or and best character overall?
Babyface heel.
All right,
Got
so best. We'll stay with best hero. Mayu.
Tam.
Oh, Tam.
And
All she
Mayu.
wants is love. Mayu. Like it.
I don't like it, but Starlight Kid. She's trying to be.
Is she a good guy?
She's trying to be Mayu so bad.
Is Izumi a good guy?
Neogenis, she's like a Lollipop Guild member now. And she's like kind of the leader.
That's true.
How come when I went to like the top like babyface, am I scrolling all the way down to hate?
Saya?
For you.
She's my hero.
You know I just want to put
Mayu kid.
Utami in every single one.
Sure. And Utami's a hero.
Kurara.
Kurara's a hero. Of course she is.
That's good for. That's a good top.
Actually, she's going to be the inspiration.
She's going to win a lot of awards, I feel like.
Best villain.
Best
Tam?
villain. No. Some could argue Hazuki.
Oh, she was a
Actually,
little prick for a little while.
Yeah, yes. I think that might be a good one.
She was probably the meanest son of a bitch.
Yeah, she's probably the meanest of them all. Was Sayori, was she mean this year?
She was pretty effing cool.
I don't think she tried to choke Natsupoi this year.
No, Natsupoi didn't get choked at all this year, did she?
Yeah, unfortunately. It's just gonna be a lot of hate, I think.
So there's gotta be a villain in E Nexus Venus.
So Hazuki, that's funny. A member from Stars. Cosmic Angels,
funny.
They're like too pure.
It would be fun. It would actually be funny to pick one from each group, but that'd be too many.
Saki Kashima has been a good guy this year.
Is Shuri a good guy? I mean, she's literally knocking chicks out.
Yeah, it's her job.
Yeah, I know. That's her job. They deserve it. Is
think...
Mina a good guy?
Yeah.
All right.
She shakes her Shirakawas.
Is Suzu a good guy? Is Zumi a good guy? Zumi's a pretty big villain.
I don't know. Did we say Saya yet? Thekla,
Saya's
Konami.
I don't like Konami, but she is a villain.
She's
Momo Thekla Saya.
Well, who are other two?
Hazuki's up there.
Hazuki.
Fukigen?
Konami screwed over Shuri.
She did.
She just totally gave, yeah. And Thekla is definitely on there. unfortunately. And Saya. Saya, Thekla, Konami, Hazuki. Mina and Micah tried to kidnap Aya and Karara. That's not being a heel. That's what everybody wants to do.
That's actually pretty funny. Yeah.
Everybody wants to take him home.
She didn't steal him. She took him home with her for an evening.
Yeah. They had Sapporos.
We're looking at best entrance.
Man, Saya's just gonna sweep. She is like owns that category. She's got to be on there.
Yeah, she's cool. I never pass up a Starlight Kid entrance.
I was about to say,
even though she's a good guy, I like her music. I like her little dances and all that stuff.
Kind of over Mina's entrance. I like Hanako. I like when she comes out and screams like Godzilla.
Yes, perfect.
I don't know why.
Something outside the box there.
Oh, I like a Lady C bang.
And the music's good too.
And her entrance is cool.
Yep. So it's
Sayori's just like freaking cool, man. I like Karara. Hers makes me happy.
Do you want to not do an angel entrance at all? Like the angel dance? Are we over that?
Oh, I was thinking about that. Like a group thing too.
Yeah.
What about a Wing Gory? Like I like that Saida still carries Hanan around.
Well, they come out with swords now. They got like fucking those fencing swords.
Mayu. That's just a classic.
The second I hear her music, dude. And she throws the ball out. All right. So
that's like 7.
What are you thinking? Well, I wrote down Saya Kid, Hanako, Mayu. I mean, there's a few things I like about Hanako. Is like when everyone was dancing, she just sort of did the diesel thing and just like crossed her arms, and she comes out, she's big.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So
like
Hanako, yeah, she just sort of is the same thing, and then when they call her name, she just sort of like she never cracks. She's like, yeah, you're. I always have a feeling it's almost like I can read her mind. She's like, all right, you can look at me. You're welcome.
Mayu, Sayori, Saya, and Hanako.
I'm just trying to think of what I like for their like ring pose when they do their little thing. I mean, it's me trying to get you to do the Kurara eye thing. I think I can only do it with one hand too. The Vader time.
Just doing gang signs.
Saya Kid.
I like a Mai Sakurai entrance. You gotta admit those are good. With the ladyship dollars, and she makes it rain.
Is she still making it rain?
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Nice.
Times 10. Now she's
I don't know. I thought she retired too.
She's like the white belt champion right now. She's getting paid the big bucks.
Oh. I thought she retired.
No.
Promotion of the year?
Yes.
Stardom. WWE.
Marigold. Stardom.
WWE.
They have Joshis, but that's not if you want.
You just said promotion.
Yeah, but we're not talking about John Cena's entrances or CM Punk. But we could be. I don't even know 4 ones that I could.
I think they have as many people on their roster and women on their roster as Marigold does. That's all right. Ice Ribbon, Rapolo says, "Hi Enigma, welcome back."
What about Sendai Girls and Just Tap Out?
I like that.
Oh, what about Act? Oh, I like Act. I actually do like that Act a lot.
The Inabas are in JTO.
Who's in Sendai?
It's Chihiro, And someone else we just saw.
Yeah.
Barbie girl, I think.
Oh, I like her. Oh, Act. I like the Act wrestle.
Heck, it is. Lifetime Achievement Award.
Do we? Do we need that one?
No.
That could go to Fukigen.
Wow, it sure could.
Nen-
Fukigen, Mayu, Fukigen, and Nene.
Nene. Nene is retiring.
Good.
Who else? All right, one more. Well, I don't even know. Momo Kogo's like 40. She's only been wrestling for like 3 years. Starlight Kid and Azumi have been wrestling for like 15 years.
Risa Sarah.
Because she's going to die in a death match. Every match that she completes, I'm always like, man.
She made it through another one.
Yeah, she always looks like she's got like triple concussions this match, every match. I don't know.
That's sort of a joke, but that's fine. Mayu, Fukigen, and Nene.
Sayori?
Why not?
She's been wrestling. She's like a Stardom original. Same with Natsupoi.
Nice.
And then they both like went to like TJP because for whatever reason Stardom was like, yeah, we don't need those two.
Oh, silly them.
That's always a funny factor. I'm like, they're actually Stardom trainees. That's just she's called like in parentheses. Oh, you're gonna be so mad if Nene wins that one. Just be like, life. What should we call that? Like slash in parentheses icon award.
I like that.
I hope Fukigen wins. That'd be funny. She deserves it.
I think so. Spirit / inspiration.
Oh yeah, inspiration award.
Kurara?
Yes.
I thought there was no. She's pulled off a couple wins, and I mean, if she can do it, anyone can, right? Waka? She is a new blood champion right now.
She is?
Who would ever thought she'd hold a belt, right?
I don't even know that she is. Is that true?
I think, isn't she a champions with fucking, I don't know. Am I wrong? Did she like win with Hanako or some shit? I didn't watch the last New Blood. I just assumed she won.
I don't know. I don't watch New Bloods.
All right.
Komomo
Rapolo says is inspirational. I mean, she was sick. She's coming back. She got knocked out by Mayu, and now she's a better wrestler.
Yeah, she's
Mayu's inspirational.
Yeah, she is. Did we say Kurara yet?
Yeah, twice.
So far we have Kurara.
Saya?
Yeah.
She inspires me to be myself, my own dark, evil self. Tam, is she inspiring? So far I have Kurara and Mayu.
Tam is inspiring.
Tam is inspiring. All she wants is love.
It inspires me how Utami does promos and has to say that Marigold is better than any other wrestling company out there.
She's an actress. She retired from wrestling to become an actress. I like it. So we have Kurara, Mayu, Tam, and Utami are the inspirational wrestlers. Those are good.
Tommy's like the Cody Rhodes of Marigold.
She left so she can build herself up so she can come back home where she belongs.
For millions of dollars.
Who would you say would be the nominees for the fan favorite?
Do I have to pick? Is that for the fans to decide?
I think we at least have to have a Neo Genesis. I think Azumi's on there, probably.
I thought we were just gonna just say right in the comment, who's your favorite?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
comments decide.
And then probably when we get 20 comments, whoever has 2. because
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
just
we'll
gonna
just
have a
do the one we
different.
like anyways. No, that's a great idea, actually. That's great. Well, usually in the past, we've had a good like I don't know, 20 to 40 people would comment on something like that in the on the YouTube community side. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The last two categories are the Cal Ripken and the Big O.
It's your call.
I don't know. Maybe the Cal Ripken gets retired. The Iron Man. Well, you know what? We could scroll up. Ropolos had
We
the
still have the Lady C thing. I know we skipped that one.
yeah, the Lady C moments. Paulos had the people who had the most matches. Me Sierra, Micah, Rana Yagami, Natsuko Tora, and Saida wrestled the most this year. They could be the Iron women.
They could be. That's not really an award, though. Is it? It's like a stat.
Damn right.
Oh man, Lady C's inspirational. She's like always wrestling on the pre-shows with a smile on her face.
You think she's just glad to be there still? Like,
She loves it. Yeah.
yeah, I think so too.
We need a Lady C something. She's like the best wrestler in the world. And she wrestles like every single night.
Mm-hmm. She could be the Cal Ripken nominee.
What do you want to call that?
The Cal Ripken Junior Award / Iron Man.
Eh.
The workhorse.
No, that's gross. Because that reminds me of Seth Rollins.
The lineman, you know how the thankless job, just coming out, working hard,
No, that reminds me of
not
like the
overburdened, underappreciated.
that reminds me of like the PWI like thing where it's like, why is Seth Rollins better than Roman Reigns? Because Roman Reigns like gets all the ratings and all the ticket sales and all the merch and all the viewership, but Seth Rollins is the workhorse who's there every single night. I'm like, okay. So is probably Hurricane Helmsley is still on the roster.
I used to not like Brock Lesnar for that reason.
Yeah, but
It's
he's
like,
like,
how does a champion just never show up?
because he doesn't get paid by the hour.
Because he didn't need to. That's right.
Do you want to fight Brock Lesnar on a Raw?
No.
Exactly. In fact, you'd have to pay me a lot of money on a pay-per-view to fight Brock Lesnar. You're probably gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah, right.
I was thinking of like one final category is like
Yeah.
just our favorite matches, and we can let people vote. Like oh man, technically this is this year though. I really love the Chi Aya Sakura match. That's what got me thinking.
Well, remember it.
It's
Do
my
a highlight
favorite
of that match.
favorite match of the year.
This year? Favorite best match of 2025?
Yep.
I like it.
So
It was good. It surprises me.
Yeah. Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I'm surprised you liked it though. I didn't think you liked the Barbie girl.
Well, she wrestled.
Yeah, no, it was a good match.
The only other time
I know
I saw
sometimes
her
it's
was like in a what T-shirt contest or whatever.
and you hated that?
They did like a Cosmic Rules match, but it was like a battle royal. All right, so that's good.
The Big O?
Just people who we think deserve an award.
Yes.
Okay.
But people that deserve an award, I think we usually do people that deserve an award, but also
Aren't nominated.
aren't not. Yeah.
Who hasn't been nominated? Soriano been nominated?
We liked her. You liked her for entrance
Okay.
and lifetime
Aya?
achievement.
Aya.
Oh yeah, all right. Aya gets the O.
Ami.
Ami gets an O.
Hina.
Man, Ami had a great couple months. Hina. It's been great that yeah, she's been like a powerhouse lately too. She's been fun.
Lady C.
Lady C.
Shuri. She hasn't been nominated for nothing.
Oh, Lady Shuri surely gets the O.
Okay, skipping E Nexus B. Skipping Neo Genesis. Is that it?
Did Fingerbang get a?
Watch-
Fingerbang's not a nominee,
Okay.
or unless she was Breakout. Did we nominate her for Breakout Star?
I don't know.
Breakout Star, yeah, Mew's under Breakout Star. So I guess that's it. Aya, Ami, Hina, Lady C, and Shuri get the O.
You get an award, and you get an award.
No Mina, no O for Mina.
No. No, thank you.
You just got knocked out award.
Konami.
like in Friday.
You just got knocked.
You just got knocked the fuck out.
You were talking all that good shit a second ago, then you got kicked in your chest.
Thanks, Ropolos, for bringing that up. That's good super producing. All right. Well, I'm gonna send you this list. Is there anything
Yuri.
else? Who's that? The announcer?
Yeah. Why does put the announcers on there too? I like that.
All right. What about the referees?
What about them?
Yeah, they haven't been that great. They don't deserve the O.
Yeah, they keep screwed. They keep messing up title matches left and right.
This is.
What about
And Unagi
Okada?
kicked out.
Okada's like, it's like the wrestling boom for Stardom. Everyone
I
thought
like
Stardom
him.
was dead when like Utami and Mirai and Julia leave and Sakurai. And then they're like, oh no, there's going to be a second way. You know what? First of all, you got to think about it. There was so many injuries and there were so many wrestlers who were unhappy with like the travel schedule and getting hurt and the way stuff was being booked. And then Rossi's like, hey, come over here. I'll pay you a whole bunch of money. Kind of the Tony Khan thing, just to join my promotion. And Okada got everything straightened out. And now they have like the biggest show they've ever had. Queendom.
I would buy another 2,000 pretend New Blood.
Dude, the New Blood.
You're right. I don't know, it was a New Blood, but that New Year's show that was like basically hyped up like New Blood on accident, like that had 2,000 people for fuck's sake.
Dude, it got more. It literally got more people in the building than the Dynamite. Like.
I like this. I'm going to send it over to you next week. We'll plan to.
Yeah, I'll try
next
to
week
get
too early. Do you want to maybe do it the end of next? I was thinking early because it would fall on my day off, but whatever. I got to be at work in 4 hours anyway, so I can do this again. For the end of next week, maybe put a couple of these up on.
Yeah, I'll try to space them out.
That's always fun.
The community. I'll try to space them out on the community thing.
Good. All right, we'll do that.
Oh, maybe I'll do a Patreon. Maybe if you're a Patreon, you get like a little bit.
You get double the votes.
Yeah.
Yours is actually the only vote that counts.
Maybe as you go up the tier, it counts as an extra vote.
Yeah, it's like anyone can vote, but we only count your vote if you're on Patreon.
I do like that though. It's like, why not give a little perk if you're a Patreon?
Yeah, and speaking of which, as we wind down at the two. Oh, my thing's flashing around. As we wind down, this is where we like to thank our Patreon supporters. There is a free tier if you just want to be in there and be notified when there's uploads and stuff like that. And we did just have someone recently join the free tier. Thank you. We see that.
Thank you.
Why not? Just join in, see if there's anything you're going to like. There's, the podcast videos go up there. Basically anything that goes up on YouTube and like will go on the Patreon ad free. You can either give YouTube your $20 a month to have ad free stuff, or you can just like throw $1 at your boys, the Stardom fans. Juno, when it comes to like supporting us or the other guys,
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys. But I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the world of Stardom fan champion Jake. Thank you. And the tag team, the real Mega Powers, the real Aphrodite, the real best tag team in all of professional wrestling podcast support. The Stardom fan icons. Opie, thank you. And Chicken.
Yeah!
Thank you. The New Jeans drop gets to come out whenever you say the word chicken.
And Opie.
And Opie.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
I thought you'd do it again. Chicken and Opie. Everything we do can be found at stardomfan.com. If nothing else, you can use it as you could use it as the place to get all your links to the YouTube, the Discord, the Patreon, anything you want. It's at stardomfan.com. And thank you all in the chat. Enigma, Ropolos,
and we will
Chris, Fries, Brian.
Say.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. And the watchers, just leave as fast as you can as soon as you start begging for money. Means the show's over.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around, guys. Juno, thanks for everything you do. I can't wait to be in the same rotating room with you next week when we knock out the award show. It doesn't get any better than this. It's Shimi time, ladies and gentlemen.
Shimi.
Bye, boy.
Bye, boy.
Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again.